intro. I love it, love it, love it. Except
It's
we're
hard
not
for
there.
you to-
Good morning. I'm waiting for it to stop.
We're used to be able to see each other. Sarah's like staring at us.
I'm like
"Where are we?"
waiting. I'm waiting. Good morning, everyone. We are welcoming you from our Chantilly headquarters this morning.
And happy holidays to
Yes.
everybody. We want to get this off to a festive note, so
We have to. We have to.
Come on, come here.
Come on up,
here.
Laura Bean.
Laura, come on, come here, come here. You dress like this. You
Look, we
got to
have
get
to
up
move
here.
here.
Let's move this back real quick.
Step on back.
Laura, step back here. Step
Laura,
back
step
here.
back so they can get you on
We
camera.
got to be able to see the shoes. And I mean, come on, right?
Yes.
Merry Christmas
I
from
think-
Laura Bean.
I think it's fair to say that Laura just may win the positivity and festivity prize for today that we just made up. Yes. With bells on, literally. Thank you, Aladdin. That's fantastic.
So, fantastic. We just had to start with that fun note.
Yeah, we
So,
did.
Laura's in the crowd. When you hear the jingling, that's just her walking around at her feet.
And
you know?
it's not hard to realize that it is Laura, because Laura typically does jingle.
There you go.
Yes.
I wish I jingled a little bit more, actually.
I wish you jingled too.
Well, we have lots of fun stuff to talk
Yes.
about here today. Our sales meeting, great guests. Miss Carolyn Young is going to come up here in a little bit to give some tips as well. But we'd love to start a meeting with our rock stars that are not only bringing deals to Cardinal Title Group, but on the listing side are able to get the whole deal to Cardinal. So we'll launch it with introducing these people first. We got Ahmed Goma, Angelo Logomassini.
And if you're in the crowd, do a little woot woot.
Give a little whoop whoop.
Yeah, do a little woot woot.
Annette Richards, Anthony Humphreys, Ashley Kopecki, Axel Shamus, Bassam Hamandi, Bernadette Gray, Brian Chang, Candace Tinner, Candace Astroff, Big Carl Harper, Miss Carolyn Young,
4
listings
times.
this
Nice
month.
job.
Uncle Casey Sampson 2 times, Catherine Bruton, Cedric Woodfork, Chris Davis, Christina Spain, Claudia Moreno Toledo, Dallas Croft, Dan Lazavia, Darren Robertson, David Ote, Denise Mason, Desiree Rogelli, Dilyara Dominova, Eddie Torres and Redstone Group 2 times, Ed Hill and Brand 2 times, Elizabeth Klein, Fatana Barak, Gregory Hogan 2 times, Guillermo Samon, Gustavo Cruz,
Close.
Hong Fong,
You'll land it next time.
Dane Work, and Jackie Koval.
Jad Sarsour, John Grzika,
Johnny G.
Johnny G, Karen Harvey, Kathy O'Donnell, Christy Williams, Laura and Larry Bean 4 times. Nice
Larry,
job.
Laura!
For those of you at home, you probably picked up the woot woot off of my mic from her, yes. Leslie DeFower Barber, Lula Yu, Manisha Haushin, Missy
Whittington's
Whittington in the
back. There you
crowd,
go.
woot woot. Michael Bosley, Michelle Gibson, Neil Balin, Nikki Baxter, Noemi Martinez Conaway, Orlando Golson, Peter Frias, Roxanne Southern 2 times, Sarah McGovern, Suzanne Frund, Tammy Irby, Tanisha Ashford, Tara Lowe, Ted Spinadle, Troy Spinogle, oh, that wasn't confusing at all, Unica Powell, Yaling Chen, Yuri Para, and Zanul Abdeen. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you
so much. We've also been a little bit busy here, our
Yes.
licensing department.
Now, a lot of these are from our friends at One South. As we announced before, the One South Realty Group joined us from the Richmond area. Great group. Looking forward to seeing all them tomorrow. We'll be down in Richmond. But we welcomed 125 new agents since our last sales meeting to our family. So
Yes,
welcome to all of our new
absolutely.
family members.
We're super excited.
We will. A lot of them will be about 60, 70 of them, I think, are One South, so about half One South. So
And pay attention, office is on the side, so make sure if they're in your office, say hello, give them a buddy.
there you go.
Give them a buddy.
Give them a buddy.
Give them a buddy.
All right, there you go.
Everybody needs a buddy.
Al-Haji Cargbo is a returning agent. From One South, we have Allison McCabe, Andrea Levine, Ashley Bousseau, Asa Wintersleck, and Bryson Leffman. Arfor Mea and Arvo Walker Travers are both new agents. And Bridget Colbert from Mims Realty Group, and Carrie Brill from Inactive to Active.
Okay, from Remax, we have Carlton Boujai.
I call him president because he's also the president of the Frederick County Association of Realtors, or ex-president. So
that's super
I just call
exciting.
Carlton president whenever I talk to him.
Carlton,
So
president.
excited to have Carlton join us.
That's very exciting. All right, and from One South, we have Kathy Pulley, Charles Sonny Richardson, Chris Roth, Christopher Ramo, Corby Hicks, DeJour Ashloff, and then we have Caesar Bahrains as a new agent. We have Daniel Greenfield going from inactive to active, and we have Darren Keese Burton from Cassell's Realtors. Welcome, you guys.
From One South Realty Group, we have David Ott, David Pastor, Dennis Norwood Jr., Douglas Reed, and Elizabeth Farnsworth. We also have Deepak Chawal from Century 21 downtown, and from EXP, Dina Din and Doreen Turan, and from Remax Executives, Dion Mahias, and a new agent, Ebony Nat.
All right, from One South again, we have Elizabeth Kimball, Emily Bowman, we have Eugenia Reese. Jump on down to Griffin Garnett and Herman Mueller. From Remax, we have Emma Loacono, and we have Evan Jarvis from Long and Foster. We have Ayub Asfa from Keller Williams, Gregory Hutton from Found It Realty, and Harley Hurd from EXP. Welcome, you guys.
We've got, from One South Realty, we've got Janelle Stevenson, Jason Wiggins, Jeffrey Farnsworth, Jennifer Kramer, Jeremy Cannell, Jill Hendricks, and Joe Guidas. Gudici. And then from Compass, Jamie Lilly, and then from Coldwell Banker, Jason Lever, and from Remax Gateway, Jeffrey Hurge. I think that's it.
I think that's it on that page. All right, we're One South again. We have Joey Schill, and Joey is joining us not only as an agent in our Richmond area, he's also joining us in an operational capacity. He was the Chief Operating Officer for One South, and he's joining us to do operations in Central Virginia. So he's going to be truly the arm of me and Adrian down in Central Virginia to help with agent conversion, to help with recruiting, to help with operations and facilities. He's going to be kind of our go-to for that entire area to be able to service our agents down there at a higher level. So we're just building that infrastructure up to be able to serve those agents. So welcome.
Very excited to have Joey.
Yes. John Inez is also One South. Jonathan Pham. We have Kara Jones, Keith Whipple, Kelly Pardue, and Kelly Trask, all One South. We have Joseph Obaid from Evergreen Realty, Josue Benitez coming as a new agent, and we have Keith Tate coming from Viola Home. Welcome.
From One South, we have Kevin Price, we have Laura Richardson-Waite. So Laura Waite will also be our broker manager of that Richmond downtown office. That is now Samson office. She's been a broker for One South for a while, just a fantastic addition to us. Very involved in CBR MLS and the Richmond Association of Realtors.
Super excited to have her join our broker team.
So welcome to Laura. Lauren Corby, Lindsay Callahan-Jones, and Lindsay Gray, and Michelle Hatfield, all from One South. We also have Kania Lopez from Weikert. Lalit Jane is a new agent, as well as Lorraine Barnes. And then from Long and Foster, Madhu KC.
All right, Marcella Rowland from JMG. She's a returning agent to us. We've got Mark Graves from Long and Foster, Martinez Ade from Real Investors Group. And from One South, we have Mariana Wiley, Marshall Pastor. We have Matthew Jones, Matthew Richardson, Melinda Munson, Melissa McPherson, and Meredith Velez. Welcome, everyone.
From One South, we have Michael Catrone, Michael Brown, Michelle Rossman, Molly Jarvis, the daughter of Sarah and Rick Jarvis.
Yes.
Nathan Simon. And then from other companies, we have from Keller Williams Preferred, Misty Dania Peterson McCoy. And then from United Real Estate, we have Myrna Kimbrough and a new agent, Navid Nagsudi. And from Metropolitan Realty, Nesrin Abaza.
Did you miss one? Navreet. Oh, from Remax Platinum Realty, Navreet Coley. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, from One South, Nicole Best, Patricia Chang, Patrick Sullivan, Paula Dawson, Peter Petrus, Philip Gabral, and Philip Ty. Inactive to active, Philippa Main. We have KW, Philip Baker. And from Fairfax Select, we have Ramesh Chandra.
There you go.
Welcome, everyone.
From One South Realty Group, we have Randolph McGinnis Jones, Rhonda Carroll, Rick Jarvis, who is the owner of One South, with Sarah Jarvis, Robert Lanfear, Sarah Jarvis, Scott Solvent, and then for others we have Rami Singh from Remax Platinum Realty. Rabina Shergill is a new agent, and September Abraham is a new agent, and then from coming back from EXP Realty, welcome back, Miss Shaylee Sharma.
Fantastic. We have Sharon Wilkins from Long and Foster. We have Tonia Scott from Village Premier, Tang Gao from a new agent, Terrence King from Viola Home, Kathleen Lamb from Olympia. We have Tilope Ogbolu from Keller Williams, Vera Delenova from Legret Real Estate, and from One South, we have Susan Bowman, Tatiana Christian, and that's it on that page. Oh, nope, we've got Tom Thomas. Welcome, everyone. I missed a page. I started doing it from here.
Feels like a typo.
It does.
Tom, I apologize, but if it's a typo,
If it's not a typo, we're apologizing.
Thomas, it's possible it's true.
Yes. Tom.
That was that was the old the
Not
thing,
for
right?
nothing. My geology professor's name was George.
Really?
And he named his son George.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're just full of good tidbits
I
right
am.
there. All right, from inactive to active, Wanchai, Panastad Netted, Wendy Jackson from KW Metro Center, from Worka Ferahu Desasi from Placat Realty, Yaritza San. You guys are messing me on this page.
This is a great page for him. I love it.
This is a joke. Sarah did this on purpose. Yaritza San Inocencio from Keller Williams Capital, and Yobi Baraki from Inactive to Active.
You just got to put a little Italian on it.
Welcome to our 125 year family.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We apologize profusely if we slaughtered your name.
That was funny. You guys got me with my mouth open on that one. Good job.
That was nice. Yes.
All right. So
we've had so much fun.
I really like it that they got the one of Sarah and I both eating cupcakes.
But that's not difficult because the first thing I do is walk in, and I told him they were good, so he grabbed one. It's fair. I check out desserts first. We've had so much fun, you guys. We have gone to Stafford, and we did a white elephant with a family feud. We did a Secret Santa in National Harbor. We did a lot of food in Gaithersburg and Bowie and karaoke. Some of you might have seen my page where Bobby sang karaoke.
Yes.
That was fun. We had a lot of food. And did the Macarena, yes. So we had a lot of food in Bowie. Alexandria with so much food, and we had a fun white elephant. And yesterday in Gainesville.
I got to steal the Starbucks scarf from Jess, and she's still upset about it.
Yes, because it was mentioned this morning, first thing when she came in. And yesterday in Gainesville, we did a wonderful white elephant gift exchange as well. We have just had so much fun. So the rest of them, if you're out and about tomorrow, we're going to have a party at our Libby Mill office in Richmond. On Friday, we're in Lake Ridge. Woo-hoo. And on Monday, Donnie and Meredith are celebrating their anniversary with us in Charlestown.
There you go.
So we are super excited.
What a romantic I am, right?
Yes. Honey, I'm taking you out for a romantic dinner. We're going to Charlestown for the holiday party.
Christmas party.
Yes.
You know? Lake Ridge will be the place to be, right? Minute to Win It games Friday.
I don't know if we're doing that this year. Are we doing Minute to Win It, Chris DiNapoli?
Read the emails, yes. Minute to Win It.
I have not read the emails. I want to be pleasantly surprised.
So here's some pictures from all the fun we've had.
Yes, we've had so much fun.
So we had a bunch of places all over, lots of fun.
And some of you crazy people out here in the audience have been party hopping. We've seen you more than once, and we're so excited just to keep sharing the
Lynn Hamilton's only missed one, I think. She's gotten the most out there, except for Sarah and I. So we've had a lot of fun. Look forward to some more fun in next week. You can see Laura in the middle there.
You can't miss Laura Bean. So for those of you that tuned in late to the sales meeting, there's Laura Bean. She is here in all her glory today in the sales meeting as well, sharing festivity.
There you go.
That's my new word today, festivity.
So we're going to go over now our top performers for the month of November. We're going to do it by state, and then at the end. I know there's a lot of names, but we do want to continue to recognize all the great people. Everybody's doing a fantastic job. But those top performers by region, so we get more of an opportunity for more people to get on the list.
So we're going to start with Virginia, and we're going to start with transactions. Maribel Reyes with 6. Kieran.
Go on, girl.
That's it. Kieran Morzaria with 5. Claudia Cornejo with 4.5. And then a very large tie with 4. Katarina Sanook, Elizabeth Klein, Tracy Davis, Jennifer Fang, Lulia Ayub, Stacy Futterer, Alex Etchenpong, Noemi Conaway, Michelle Gibson, and Dilyara Demenova. Congratulations, top producers in Virginia by transactions.
Our top 5, there you go. Our top 5 individuals by volume. Kieran Marzaria, just under 4.3 million. Katarina Saniak, 3.5 million. Elizabeth Klein, just under 3.3. Tracy Davis, just over 3.1 million. And Paige Kellogg, just over 3 million for the month.
All right, so teams in Virginia.
Okay.
A few homes. Our illustrious speaker today, Miss Carolyn Young and the Carolyn Young team with 31.
31.
That is a house a day, people, for those of you doing the math.
Somebody just texted Jason, and he just goes, all right, let's go.
Yes. Jason and the Shepherd Homes Group. Jason, I suggest you step it up, my friend. 16.5. All in good fun. The K Group with 8. The Redstone Group with 8. And the Monumental team with 8. Congratulations.
And our top teams by volume last month, the Carolyn Young team, $16.5 million. The Shepherd Homes Group, $11.4 million. The K Group, $5.5 million. The Redstone Group, just under $5 million. And Perfect Choice Real Estate with Candace, $4.4 million.
Fantastic, you guys. We're going to shift over now into Maryland and D.C. Tonga Turner with 8, Rex Thomas
Tonga.
with 5.5,
Goes,
Tony Fulco with 5, Shalini Aurora and Sam Sadecki with 4.5 apiece. Congratulations, you guys.
Our top 5 individuals in volume last month: Miss Tonga Turner, just under $3.5 million. Rex Thomas, $3.3 million. Got to see Rex in the Gaithersburg party. Joan Stansfield doing a great job, $2.5 million. Jason Holt just under $2.5, and then Venkat Gurum, $2.3 million for the
You
month.
guys are killing it. So top teams in Maryland and D.C. in transactions: the One Street Company with 12, the Easy Way with 8, Tony Fulco Home Group with 5, the Barnett Group with 5, and the King Group with 5. Congratulations, you guys.
Then our top teams in volume last month: the One Street Company with $5.5 million, the Easy Way $3.6 million, the Barnett Group just over $2 million, the Tony Fulco Home Group $2 million, and the One Group just under $1.9 million.
Nice job. All right, we're shifting into West
West
Virginia.
Virginia. West
Individuals
Virginia.
and teams combined here.
Mount Mama. Oh, sorry. So it was in my head.
It so was in his head. Surrey Ready with 5, the Home Sweet Home team with 4, Adam Shively with 4, the A team with 4, and tied with 3 apiece, Monica Foster, Kathy Shank, Suzanne Front, and Christy Edwards. Congratulations, you guys.
And our top performers by volume: Syria Reddy, $1.3 million. Monica Foster, $1.255. Ooh, beating the Home Sweet Home team just by $3,000.
$3,000.
$1.252. Adam Shively, $1.1 million, and then Kathy Shank, just over $1 million.
All right,
This is for the whole company, all of them together.
Yep, total company top producers in all jurisdictions by individual: Tonga Turner 8, Maribel Reyes 6, Rex Thomas 5.5, and tied with 5, Kieran Morzaria, Tony Fulco, and Syria Reddy.
And by volume, Kieran Morzaria, $4.3 million, just under 4.3. Katriana Siniuk, $3.5 million. Tonga Turner, just under 3.5. Rex Thomas, 3.3, and Elizabeth Klein, just under 3.3 million.
All right, transactions.
Top teams and transactions for the whole company.
Carolyn Young team, 31. The Shepherd Homes Group, 16.5. The One Street Company, 12. And tied with 8, we have the K Group, the Redstone Group, the Easy Way, and the Monumental team. Congratulations, you guys. Killed it.
Then tops in volume for the month. Carolyn Young team, 16.5 million. Shepherd Homes Group, 11.4. The One Street Company, 5.5. The K Group, 5.5 million, and the Redstone Group just under 5 million.
Way to go, you guys!
All of our top people.
Nice job, nice job.
I'll tell you what, that list just gets harder and harder. And you know, we do weekly awards for those that don't know every week on the Friday update. We also post them on social media because we know it's tough. You know, there's a lot of those power performers, those power individuals and teams, and we want to recognize as many people as possible. I ran into William Restrepo at the Alexandria party. What was that? Monday, I guess. And, you know, William's a great guy, great supporter of our company. And he was so excited he made the list and shared it off. And I was so proud of him because he's been working hard and he got on the list. And apparently you guys were all at a happy hour at the same time it happened. And we posted right then. So apparently Arturo made him pay because he was on the top list.
Nice
He's
job.
like, all right, beers
nice
are on
job.
William. It's like, wait a minute. I don't know if that's fair.
Nice job.
But great job to all of our top performers. So it makes us happy to be able to do those things.
Absolutely.
Save the date.
Yep, following today's sales meeting, we have the Gold Sponsor Showcase. So when you leave here, or for those of you that are watching online, put on your pants and come to Chantilly. And you too
Everybody
can go.
at home always doesn't have pants on. It's
Well, just put on pants. Come to Chantilly and meet with our gold sponsors. They have booths out there today. They're doing giveaways. We have some silent auction items for Samson Cares to raise money for Samson Cares. We have a lot going on after the sales meeting today with our sponsors, so you can come meet them and win some waffle prizes. Waffle prizes.
I think you said waffle.
I think I said waffle prizes.
All right.
You may too come get waffle prizes.
Next month, our sales meeting will be back here in Chantilly, January 17th, that third Wednesday of the month. So circle that on your calendar. We'll have some great guest speakers, giveaways, all that kind of fun stuff as well.
Don't forget our week of giving is going on right now. We have until Friday the 15th.
Friday the 15th. That's 2 days.
Yes, it's 2 days. Please still bring in your gently used sporting gifts, your canned foods, your toys, animal shelters, military, pay it forward, acts of kindness, all the things. The boxes are going to be picked up in our offices on the 15th. So you still have time to drop your toys in the box.
We also have another volunteer opportunity available. You can reach out to Chris M at SamsonProperties.net if you'd like to join the Samson group going down to do
Wreath O'Laying. That's my new title for this. Wreath O'Laying. Get it?
But
Yeah.
The National Wreaths across America at the Arlington National Cemetery. Great a great day, great cause. I know that my wife and daughters have gotten to do this with different sports teams a lot, so it's a good time to give back some to those that gave it all for us.
Wonderful sign of respect. We have been in Frederick this week at our HQ2U. Again, if you don't know what HQ2U is, it's when our entire headquarters team goes to an office, teaches a ton of classes all day long. We've had such great turnout of these guys, so please, if you don't have to belong to that office, if you're close by and you can make it for the day, come and show up. Tomorrow, we're going to be in Richmond all day at our Libby Mill office. Here's the schedule. We're going to start with breakfast. We're going to talk about KV Core. We're going to do some lead generation. Real Scout, using the seller features there. Donnie and I do an Ask Me Anything, so you can ask us anything you want about the market,
literally
the
anything.
Company, us, whatever. We'll answer you.
We get some fun ones.
We do, and they're awesome.
It's a good thing they're not videoed. No, I'm just kidding.
They're fun. Cardinal Title's going to come up and talk about assumable loans. We'll have good lunch. We've got a homes.com presentation. We'll do some business planning for 2024. We're going to be showing you how to use newsletters to do prospecting and how to use our print center to generate business. So that's the lineup for tomorrow. They are quick 30-minute segments.
And this is similar to all of us. If you're like, well, I'm not going to Richmond.
Yes.
We want to show the whole lineup because some of you haven't been to HQ2U or don't really know what it fully is. I will tell you, it is tons of great stuff. You can't walk out of there without good tidbits to apply towards your business. We've got great teachers, great things, and I know it's like drinking out of a fire hose, all this stuff coming at you, but if you can take some tidbits that you can take with your business.
Write down 1 or 2 nuggets that you're going to try and implement in your business.
And I'll say this, we talk about these top producers, and everybody knows that, Casey, and they're always up in the top producers every month. And Casey went to HQ2 down in Fredericksburg. I double-ticked when I looked in. I was like, Casey, you're in Fredericksburg, you're HQ2. But he walked out of it. He talked to me at the end of the day, and he had a notebook with all these different things that he had written down, all these things he wanted to do and take back to his team to level up their business. So if one of the top realtors in the whole area and in our company can go to HQ2 and get all these tips, then obviously I think everybody would find value in it. So we love it. Our team's doing a great job teaching them.
Absolutely.
So we have Richmond
we have saved
tomorrow,
the date.
but we have January all set up. We've got January 3rd will be in Bowie, the 10th in Arlington, then the 17th is sales meeting, so we're off that week. The 24th will be here. It's the first time we've done one here. I think we're gonna video it and live stream it that day on the 24th. So we're gonna do Bowie, Arlington, then Chantilly on the 24th all day at HQ2 here, and then the 31st in Waldorf. So we're gonna hit Maryland twice, Virginia twice. So we're bringing HQ2 all over the place for everybody in January. So circle those days on your calendar, so you can get out there and break bread and learn with us.
And get your learn on, yes.
Get your learn on.
Get your learn on.
As a reminder,
yes.
You can recruit your friends. Tell them to just introduce them to me by email, and I'll talk to them. But if you want to bring them to a lunch and learn, we have a lot of those opportunities as well. Tomorrow, I'll be in Richmond at Terrence West, great restaurant down there. And then for January, we've already locked these down. January 3rd, we'll be at Bowie and Red Distance Golf Course. January 10th, it says Arlington, but it's actually the Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Tysons. The 18th will be at Eddie Merlot's in One Loudon.
Oh, that's your favorite restaurant.
I do like Eddie Merlot's.
Are you gonna take Meredith and call it your anniversary belated dinner?
Yes, we'll do lunch and learn. They'll be like, here's a steak while I go talk real quick.
See?
Happy anniversary.
We are some planners here, folks.
We're actually going to Clyde's. All right. So
okay.
all right.
Clyde's is good.
We've got Waldorf. That will be January 31st, the same day as HQ2, and then January 30th will be at Winchester and the George Washington Hotel. So 5 great opportunities for lunch and learns in the month of January that you can see on our schedule.
Guys, hit the Cardinal Nest, hit the Print Center. We have tons of new templates in there for you. We have new postcards that are holiday themed. We have new monthly calendars for you that you can print for 2024. You can run them through the printer. You can send them out. You can have the post office or send the print center send them out for you, or you can get them delivered and you can hand them out. But it's just a client leave behind piece or a lead generation piece you can use for the holiday season. Those templates have been uploaded. If you have any questions, you can contact Heather at samsonproperties.net and she will help you with them.
There you go. 2 more announcements. We're going to get some of our guests here. So many of you have been doing a great job with the fourth quarter challenge. Miss Lynn, how many did we get up to? 217 people participating in the fourth quarter challenge.
On. Can we just
great
wait?
job to all of you all that jumped in there.
God, and I'm not saying that nobody else deserves a round of applause, but these people have dedicated themselves, these 217, to growing their business, doing daily, consistent activities to be held accountable to improve their business for January, February, March. So that is huge, guys. Thank you for participating.
Shout out to Lynn for all the great work
yes.
she does with that. Shout out to all of you all for caring about your business and jumping in and doing the stuff.
Oh, we have winners.
So we've got some winners to announce here for October.
Yes.
Our top 5. Give me a woot woot if you're in the crowd. Denise And yes, darn it, we talked, Denise. And I
Did
promised
Jeff
you
Carter.
that I would tell you how to say your name.
DeJerf Carter?
Tell me. DeJerf
DeJerf
Carter.
I
Yes.
did it!
Denise DeJerf Carter was 5th. Jeff Pennington 4th. Angela Israel 3rd. Lourdes Rubio. Is Lourdes here? 2. And then our October winner, Kathy Mosler. Kathy Mosler.
That was the drum roll. Yes.
From our Locust Grove. I love the representation all over Fredericksburg, Alexandria,
I know.
Lake
Look
Ridge,
at that.
Tysons, and Locust Grove, all over the place. So great job to our top 5s for October. For November, who we got?
Oh, in 5th place, we have Carl Carrington. For 4th place, Denise DeJerf Carter.
Double
again.
winner, Denise.
Wow.
Good job.
You know, and this is not just a double win on the leaderboard. This means business, January, February, March. So awesome.
We're going to be calling out Denise's name a lot in January, February, March.
I think we are tote closings for Cardinal Title. Excellent. 3rd place, Miss Teresa Schaefer, also in the crowd. Whoop! In 2nd place, we have Conseda Colden. Albui is showing up here in our offices. And then the November winner, Lourdes Rubio in Vienna Tysons. Congratulations, you guys.
Fantastic. So, how do you get points? How do you win? It's from all the activities that Lynn's put on there to, make your 5 calls, do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s, attending meetings, diving into the education and doing the things that are going to help build your business. So
doing
I love
all
it.
the things she's teaching in Jumpstart.
Your scorecard got to be due by the end of the 31st for the December winners. Then I think we'll have challenge winners for the whole challenge,
yeah,
right? As
we
well.
will.
So we'll probably have those announcements at our next sales meeting. So great job to all of you all for jumping out.
Super excited to announce we launched the help desk. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So excited.
Hey, you guys have to be nice, all right? This is Sarah's baby. I want everybody to support
This is my baby.
it.
Here's why. One of the things that I've consistently heard in the last, we determined it was going to be 6 years next week, was...
She wants a present or something. She keeps
I
reminding
keep
me how long it's
saying,
been
6 years next week. 6 years next week.
17th? 18th?
18th. 6 years.
It's not the 18th, is
on the
it?
18th. 6 years.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you. I got that one, Teresa. 19 years married, so I'll remember that
I
one.
want a present. Okay, so here's the thing. One of the things that I keep hearing is that from staff that agents send emails to 5 or 6 people. People are working overtime trying to figure out. Agents say, I don't have good response. I don't have good communication. We look at the email thread. They're emailing people that didn't work here for the last 3 years. Like there's so many communication issues that we could resolve with one simple act, and that's launching our help desk. So from now on, you guys, you can go to helpdesk.samsonproperties.net. You can link off the Cardinal Nest, or you can keep using the same email we rolled out 2 years ago, accounting@samsonproperties.net. All of those feed up into our help desk, create tickets, which will communicate with you immediately that your ticket has been opened, because you're going to put your email address in. It's going to email you that your ticket has been received, and we've got service level agreements, or SLAs, which is how long I've determined that something should take to resolve, and I have ticker marks running on the back end to see how fast you guys are getting resolved your issues. Some issues need to be resolved immediately, like exceeds, and where's my commission, and did you receive my deposit? Some issues.
What does an exceed mean?
An exceed means when we have more money on the earnest money than what you're receiving as part of your commission, we have to send that exceeded balance back to the title company to make sure that your settlement happens on time. So some of those things are really, really time sensitive, and we need to make sure that they're handled in a couple of minutes or a couple of hours. Some things like, hey, I just want to reset my password, can take 3 or 4 hours. It can take a little bit longer. So we have people trained on the back end. Right now we have 5 people that their entire job is taking every single question, concern, complaint in and triaging it to figure out who it goes to and who is the best person on the back end to be able to resolve that issue for you timely. The other cool thing is we have an AI bot that has taken apart our policies and procedures manual, how we process different.
The bot's name is Sarah.
The bot is Samson. He wanted to name it Sarah. I'm like, I don't need any help. If you ask, how do I have my commission and it says here's property management, like I don't need any help looking stupid. So we named it Samson. So anyway,
proceed.
So anyway, the AI bot will break down how we do things and return back to you articles based on what you are asking about to see if it answers your question. If it does, you can say question solved. If it doesn't, you can say no, talk to a human, and it's going to open it up. You can call, you can email, you can go chat, and you can go in through the web to be able to reach those individuals. The business hours are our normal business hours of 9 to 5. However, we do have people working different shifts, so your question may be resolved outside of our business hours. However, we are setting business hours up for expectations so that people know that after 5, you're not guaranteed to get an answer, okay? We're super excited about it. We have answered, just one second, can you get Gail a mic? We have answered over 300 and some questions within the first 3 days. And right now we are operating, I have had one.
Tell you the volume of questions.
I have had one person respond back with I don't like this help desk. And they immediately called us and said, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say I loved it, but I thought 1 was bad and 5 was, but never mind. So it was all good. So we're super excited about that. So they called Melissa immediately and said, we don't want you to get in trouble because we put the wrong answer. So it's super exciting. We love it, and we hope you guys love it to serve you at a higher level. Better communication, better resolution, and closure of all of those outstanding items. We're not only using it for agent issues. If agents want to rent offices in a certain location, they can add it. If managers or staff need to report outages or furniture transfer or whatever, they can report it through the help desk. So it's our main mode now of communication with agents to solve the issues. If you email a person, more than likely they're going to create a ticket for you because we're trying to make sure that the right people get the system or get the issue in the system to be able to resolve you quickly.
And frankly, there's an accountability part of it,
yes,
too, that Sarah and I like, is that we want to make sure that we're all getting, you all are getting the answers and the results that you need quickly and from the right stuff. And now we have some accountability. We can say, well, look, 50 questions went to this person, instead of complaining, be like, well, look, there were 50 questions going to this person today. Then we need to adjust our sales to make sure that that's balanced correctly.
And I may need to change a policy or change a workflow.
Or 5 questions went to this person and they just didn't answer any of them. Then we got to go have a separate conversation, right? So there's some accountability built in to make sure that we're servicing everybody the best way we can as well. Gail.
I just want to let you guys know this is amazing.
Oh, there you
thank
go.
you, Gail.
I had an email last night after the hours, and it was answered by a staff member here at 8:38 this morning.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Thank
All right.
you. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you, Gail.
Awesome. So we're super excited. We hope you love it. I love it. He doesn't like all the details. I love it.
It's fine. No, it's exciting. I'm excited
Super
because we want to
excited.
provide great service
Yes.
to everybody. I'm just joking.
Absolutely. All right, so we have some trivia.
There you go. We're going to give away some swag.
Yes, we're giving
All right.
away swag.
What is the...
Here's your question.
Hold on. I want to make... Is studio first? It should be online first.
Online first. All right,
so this one,
online.
Online first. We're going to not let you all answer online to start
Yeah,
with,
you can't
all right?
answer online.
Second question's for studio. So online.
And don't forget, you have to text your name and the answer because we don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are unless you
Name and
text your
answer. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Bethany's in
ready.
charge. We're in trouble. Online viewers, week of giving, drop off donations in office, and what day?
So
and
what you
day?
have to
Don't
have all
yell
of
it
your
out.
stuff in by what day, online
Text
viewers?
your name and the answer to that phone number. Now, while we're waiting for those answers, studio questions. This is a hand. Laura, don't be yelling. Studio questions here. What is a January HQDU location besides Chantilly? Laura.
Laura.
See. Bowie, she got it.
Good job.
You got some swag.
Bowie,
You
I
just
need
threw
swag.
a shout out in the dark and just hope you're... All right, Sarah's getting you some swag, and then we're going to look see if we got any online questions coming in. Bethany, we got any people yet?
Not yet.
Oh, week of giving. All right, now you guys can text in. Text. Text 703. It's on the screen. Oh, you're messing with them. 703-239-4653.
Week of giving. By when?
Dude, don't be...
Krista Napoli, I said text in.
What?
All right.
Text number
we
on.
got a Samson sweatshirt.
Hold on. Did you give it to Chris?
No, I gave it to Laura for hers.
Well, okay, we're waiting on the thing.
Krista Napoli's
Chris
disqualified.
Napoli gave the answer. Still nobody texted? Hey, tap. Is this thing on? It might
Not
be
only that, are
working.
we Wi-Fi connected?
It's never taken this way.
Oh, y'all are all on airplane mode. That's awesome. Yes. They're testing the equipment back here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do another studio answer because we're gonna ditch that. All right. Listen, and I'm not giving it to Chris, because he yelled out, he didn't respond. So, first one to the hand raised, we're gonna say, "Give me." Kelly's raising her hand already. Give me another location for HQDU in January. Gail. Arlington. There you
All
go.
right.
Gail is surprised. All right. Are Reed and Carrie here?
Yes.
They're back here?
Yes.
All right. We're going to bring up Reed and Carrie for Cardinal Title Group, and then Miss Carolyn Young.
Pass
Come
this
on
back
up.
to Gail, please.
Reed and Carrie, our leaders at Cardinal Title Group, got an exciting announcement today to bring to you all. If they're coming up, Reed and Carrie, come on down.
Come on down.
You're the next contestants
On the Price is Right.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. There you go, you guys.
Morning.
Yes.
There we go. How we doing?
All right, great.
All right. So,
How's everybody?
everybody's. Oh, sorry. Go. How's everybody doing today? I just stepped on Reed's thing, but see, they're all ready because our social media team really blitzed some buzz online here, so people think something cool is going on, right? So, are we ready for something new?
I hope you're not disappointed.
Way to be a buzz.
Cardinal has a new logo.
Cardinal Title Group has a new logo. Look at that guy, right?
Yeah, we have a new logo.
Yes.
So we're gonna match our sister logo with Samson, and what's that C guy working there?
Oh, it doesn't look like a bird
So
without
it's got
having the
knots of
entire
the bird,
cardinal.
right?
Yes.
So pretty cool stuff. We've incorporated the cardinal, but a little bit more modern.
Yeah,
Right?
and less red. Now we have a cardinal blue instead of red, and we have a nod to the bird in our C. We're really excited about the new look. What do you think?
A little bit.
There you go. There, thank you, Chris. Thank you. So now we've got. What do you guys got to say? Reach under your seats. You all have a prize underneath your seat, I think, right? Is that real?
I don't know about a prize.
Do we not do that? Just a card. Just a
Yeah.
card.
All right, now you're
Just a
holding
card.
it.
Less
There you
prize,
go.
more informative.
Okay, one of them should have a special oval
Sticker.
indicating that you're a winner.
Uh-oh.
think it's
Who
a
got the
sticker.
winner?
Sticker?
It's a sticker.
Sticker oval.
All right,
Katie V?
congratulations.
Let me take
Katie
it.
V's the winner.
Yay.
All right, we've got
I
a.
didn't win.
Katie wins a gift card.
Sorry, Sarah.
Or something that Reed's
yes,
walking back
yes,
to you.
a gift card. Congratulations.
We have an assortment of gift cards for you.
Exciting stuff. So you start to see this logo all over everything online. You
Yeah,
can
so
check
you
for
can-
that slick C everywhere as
You
well.
can see
Yes,
the old
our
logo
new
down
C.
here on the left, and what we wanted to do is just update it, make it a little more modern.
Oh, that slide still has it.
Yeah,
That's
the old
funny.
logo felt a little bit more.
Well, you could put out the new one yet, right?
Right.
Well, yeah. There it is.
Oh,
Ah.
there's the old logo for those there. There you go.
So obviously,
Justin's so excited he can get a new backdrop.
Yes.
All right. So we're excited for that announcement, and then we've got another exciting announcement that's more work-related. What do we got here, Reed?
So this is a new app, software, whatever you want to call it, called Title Capture. Some of you may be familiar with it. Other title companies have started using it recently. This is there's a mobile app, and then you can log in via website, and you can also there'll be a widget on our homepage, and this allows you to generate net sheets. And essentially, net sheets is what the best
It's
part of
great.
it is. But there are some other features as well. But at the end of the day, it's going to allow you to generate quick, efficient net sheets for your clients. It'll give you all the information. You know, we've worked with Title Capture to make sure they have our correct rates and all of that. And so you can use the, what do you call it? Code? Digital?
QR code?
QR code.
There you go.
And it can take you right there. But we're going
This is the first time with words.
Yes, sorry.
All
Yes,
states,
it will be for
yeah.
all states. Everywhere that you all are working in, that Cardinal works in as well, we will have all states. And we're going to send out more information about this. There'll be a few tutorials, and there's also going to be the chance for you to connect directly with Title Capture representatives if you want them to walk you through it as well. But we will put some information on the Nest. We will send out an email with detailed explanations about this. But you know, for the longest time, I know a lot of you would have to log into Qualia, which was a little more in-depth and not quite as user-friendly as this was, or you would have one of our processors create the net sheet for you. We can still, of course, do that, but this will be a little bit more marketing-friendly for you and your clients, and it'll be easier for you all, and you don't actually need our processor. You know, of course, sometimes it takes our processors a little while to get back to you, but any questions or concerns, or, you know, obviously this is something new, but we are really looking forward to this, and I think it's going to be a great marketing tool for you all as the agents for your clients. But expect more information about this, and you can reach out to me directly if you have any questions moving forward.
Looks like you could also use the QR code or
Yes.
cardinaltitlegroup.com.titlecapture.com or
And also-
cardinaltitlegroup.titlecapture.com.
And also, if you just go to our homepage, you'll see at the bottom
Oh, it's already up there?
bottom right. Not yet, but it will be.
Okay, cool.
But any questions, just
Any questions
reach out
on
to me.
title capture before, you know, Mr. Richard? Hold on. Zach's running. Smiling Zach is running
Yes.
to you. Hold on.
Yes, there should be. Well,
Is there a standalone app?
I believe title capture has an app. Are you sure?
Yes.
I think so.
The top right makes it seem like it. To add
Yes.
the app to your mobile phone, go to iOS and Android. I don't know. I did look for it recently. I'm not sure I found it, but there should be. I'll figure it out.
But if there isn't, you can easily access it on the web as well. Maybe do
Right.
one of those things where you pull that up in the web and save it to your home screen so it's ready.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a bookmark type deal.
You're
Not-
going to love it.
Not a standalone
So
app,
easy.
but super easy to use, web friendly, which is great out in the field. Any other questions about title capture?
And it has our new logo in title capture
Yes.
already.
There you
So
go.
you'll be able
We're
to
on
see
it
it there too.
So a new logo and a new service today.
Uh-huh.
Cardinal Title Group's kicking butt.
Little old news about the courthouse closings. A week from today, the courthouses will close at noon on Friday the 22nd. So if you have anything closing late next week, something to be aware of. They'll also be closed for Christmas on the 25th and 26th. And then for
They
the
got a
new
nice
year.
long weekend.
They
those
do. They know
courthouses,
how to
huh?
do it. That's right. And then the following Monday, the 1st, and most are also closed the 2nd. So something to keep in mind if you've got closings at the end of the year, particularly in Virginia if you're representing the seller, delaying those payoffs and those seller proceeds. So just something you want to get ahead of now and set those client expectations if you have a closing that's not going to move.
There you go. Any other good tidbits from Cardinal?
No, just remember if you have a good experience,
There.
please feel free to
If.
write us a review.
When you have a
When
good
you have a great
experience.
When
experience,
you have a good
5-star
experience.
experience.
We have over
Every time.
20,000 5-star reviews all over the place.
It's probably a
So
lot
great stuff.
higher. I'll
It's-
update that because I'm
We
sure
got to update that slide because that's been a couple months.
It's
we've been
probably
saying
25 or
30,000.
30,000.
It's probably 25 or 30
Yeah,
now. But
thank you.
continue to spread that good news on Google, Facebook, Qualia, and the surveys. We really appreciate that. It's easy for us to continue to spread that good news. And the way it helps you is this. You could be on the buyer side or on the listing side saying, I want to do Cardinal Title Group. And if the other side doesn't know about it, what Cardinal is, if they're going to Google Cardinal, they want to see all those great reviews out there. Like, no, it's great. They got all these good reviews. No problem. We'll close at Cardinal Title Group. Remember, the other big thing is the locations. To be able to close somewhere convenient for that buyer and seller is a big deal. And for sellers, to be able to do the RON, the remote online notaries,
Huge.
is fantastic as well. The sellers love the Zoom closings. Being able to close from the comfort of their own home or wherever they've moved on to already is a super easy perk that we give at Cardinal.
Love it. Everybody loves Ron.
Awesome.
So, if you all ever have any questions, concerns, anything Cardinal Title related, you can reach out to me directly and I can help you any way that we see fit.
There you
Thank
go.
you all for your support.
Thank you. We're doing great for the rest of this year. We look forward to an awesome 2024 with all of you. Thank you for trusting us with your business. We are really busy these next 2 weeks, so thank you all. And Carolyn, congratulations on having so many transactions this
Yeah.
week.
You guys are, by the way, just seamless, awesome. Like it's been, everybody's very, very happy.
Awesome.
Thank you. We love working with
Well,
you. Thank you.
At the end of the meeting, we're going to announce how many Carolyn had last month.
It's incredible.
I'll do it when I bring her up. All right. So I'll do
Okay.
that,
All
but-
right. Sorry, didn't
A
want to
teaser.
spoil it. Yeah.
Teaser for that. But thank you for Carrie and Reed and all the support of
Thank
Cardinal
y'all.
Title Group.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, couple last slides to update you, and then Miss Young is going to come on up and drop some knowledge on you. These are the capture reports are in for all of November. We did start tracking this a couple months ago. We want to figure out where we're going how we're doing as a brokerage. This is just evaluating our buy side percentage. So we were down to 42.1%, was 43 in October. So it's still good. We'd love to have that higher. Guys, especially during these winter time frames, as much support as we can get really helps us to continue to pour more services, more teaching, more tools back to you all. That's what we do with all these proceeds. Kind of give a better glimpse. These are all going to be on the nest as well, but you see that November average there. Looks like Vienna had a good job. So the blue is what they did last month in November. The gray is their average. Vienna had a great month. Montclair, Culpeper, and Clarksville. These are our smaller offices, so less total transactions, so that percentage can be swayed a lot more. Our medium offices, Fredericksburg, great month. Gainesville, Leesburg, great percentage months. It looks like you got Reston and Richmond just over top of that line there as well. So good job last month for our medium offices. Then our large offices, Lake Ridge. There you go, Chris.
There we go.
Chris is holding his breath down there, ready to jump. Our broker manager back there, Chris, is getting it going. Jess, our broker manager, Alexandria over here is here as well. And Alexandria right over that line, great job. Tyson's, fantastic job on the right there. And then Chantilly, I always joke, Chantilly ends up being kind of close to the line because there's such a high percentage that call Chantilly their home. But another good month by Chantilly, so good stuff there. And then a couple of our new offices. Charlestown's always doing a great job. Bethesda and DC as well. But we're gonna change up the way we look at these for our next report as well. All right, our guest speaker for today, Miss Carolyn Young. You just saw her They were our #1 team
Yes.
in November in volume and transactions, which we're super thankful for. She's spoken at a million different places, including the Top Producer Takeover. Did a fantastic job there. I could rattle off all of her awards, but that'll make her embarrassed. But we're excited to have Carolyn drop some knowledge on this. And on her way up, I want to share this. In her first real full month, her team's first full month here with Cardinal and with Samson, we're going to announce it later when we call all the closings, but Miss Carolyn Young's team had 21 closings at Cardinal last month. So thank you so much
Thank
to Carolyn
you.
Young and the Carolyn Young team. So come on up,
Come
Carolyn.
on up, Carolyn.
She's going to drop some knowledge on us on expectations and how to deal with objections and how to work in today's environment, right?
There's the.
You can slide here.
Is that what we're looking at
You
there?
can slide there. No, I've got this. Do you want to use it?
I don't want to, and by the
You're
way, I
good.
don't want to step on your shoe.
Oh, thank you.
How do I
Just
pass
right.
this
Yep.
forward? Right
There you go.
There you go. You got to use that.
So I just wanted for everybody that hasn't met me or doesn't know me, I'm Carolyn Young. I lead with my husband Hans, the Carolyn Young team. We've been here now for maybe 2.5 months, something like that. So we love being here at Samson and really thank everybody for such a warm welcoming. So,
There you go.
yeah, that's just basically.
We
you
need
know,
to get the updated shot of your team because I saw some of that stuff with the Samson shirts and all that.
I gave that to
You did.
Bethany,
We'll-
but
we'll
do
get it
have-
up here.
We
We'll
do
get it
have
up
the
here.
fun one. We all did the Samson shirts the same day. So, anyway, but so what I wanted to talk about today, and you know, this could all be for some people like I can't believe that you would do that. But what I'm trying to share with trying to like honestly, I could do a whole workshop for an hour and a half on this, but I'm going to try to just sum up some of it to help people. Because right now we're in a industry that is very value based in order to win your clients over. Like, and I thought, you know, why is that? Why is it? Buyers can go online with one click on Zillow and see a house. And they can go on, you know, Redfin, I couldn't even put them up there, with one click and see a house. Realtor.com, they can go on Open Door and say, I just want a cash offer for my house. So they have so much information available to them that a lot of the consumers feel like, because they don't know what they don't know, why do I need an agent? Because I can just go on and do this. I can post it for sale by owner. I can do a lot. But what they don't have is actual industry knowledge. Like, why are we all sitting here in a room trying to learn all these great things about, you know, what's going on in the market, what's the heartbeat of the market? They're not in the trenches of the market. So what I thought I would share with you is basically, what can you do to have a power of a value-driven approach for a positive mindset to win a seller? And actually, obviously, there's different techniques for sellers. There's different techniques for buyers. But for the most part, I would say with sellers, this is and maybe I can take this from a context so you think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, is that we are a Zillow partner, right? Our team is. And that's part of our business. As much as, you know, there's things we love, hate about Zillow, regardless, they have the most strict metrics about how to handle their buyers. And when we started on the team, I'm like, you want me just to go show a house and never ask this buyer a question? You don't even want me to qualify them? We thought, what a waste of time. But after doing it, I found out this is a contact sport, and that's how you win people over. So our team with buyers right now with Zillow, we're in the top 10 teams in the country for converting. And now they launched Seller Connections, which we got a couple months ago, and we're #1 in the country for Seller Connections. So it's because what we do works, and I know because it's proven against, like, you know, 1,000 teams across the country. So, but basically, I've learned a lot of this from them, and I've applied it to all platforms that we have. But for everybody right now, you know, if you have, and I can't even say anymore with referrals, like with even your own repeat clients and referrals, half of them now are interviewing you because they got so much stuff online. They find that, you know, they can get, you know, aggressive fees. They can do things themselves. So again, it's adding the value to it. So I would say, like, if a seller calls and says, I want to sell my property, I'm thinking about selling it, or if you run into somebody and they say, you know, Donnie says, hey, I'm thinking about putting my house on the market, but guess what? You know, my next door neighbor is the neighborhood specialist. We're good friends. I already have an agent, but, you know, otherwise I would give you a call. You don't ever just say, okay, well, would you consider me? No, you want to go to the house. I don't care. I mean, of course, if someone's got a sign in your yard and listen, I'm not talking about that. When someone's indicating they're going to use somebody else.
That might be presumptive. They've got a sign. They're probably down that road with somebody.
They might be too far along for you to go over. But, you know, I'll have to, and I can give you some world life examples on a seller that I actually just had last week. It was a seller that was in Falls Church and called in. She says, hey, look, no, she wouldn't even, I couldn't get her to call. She texted about some information, and we were texting, and she's like, look, I'm sorry. I have an agent. She's the one who said, she's the neighborhood specialist, and we're good friends. I've lived here for 35 years. I'm using her. And I said, I text back, I respect that you have somebody you can trust. But is it possible that I could have a personal tour with you? Because I would love to have a personal tour so when it comes on the market, I have a lot of buyers in my database, and it would just be more exposure for you, and it would be a win-win. She said, well, do you want me to have the agent show it to you, my agent? I said, no, since you're not working with her now, I'd rather have a personal tour from you. So I went over, personal toured the house, sat down. I ended up getting her to sit down and talk to me. They were very standoffish because they thought I was coming over to list their house. I don't know why.
Which you were.
And actually, I saw her tea on the counter. I said, oh, you like tea? I said, I do too. I've never had that one. I was hoping she would offer me a cup. So she did.
Old school 101. Find somewhere to connect.
So we sat down, had tea. And of course, even though somebody you want to show up with your listing presentation. You want to have a very thorough market analysis of the property. You do all the work, no matter if you're meeting them for any reason. And so, you know, and basically we talked, and I told her, you know, my thoughts of the neighborhood, what's going on in the market. As a matter of fact, her husband, these people were a little older and kind of grumpy. He's sitting in the corner reading the NAR paper, the Post about the NAR findings. I'm like, he said, so I don't even have to pay a commission to the buyer agent. I said, well, there's a lot of discussion. He goes, well, I didn't have you over here to talk to me anyway. And I was like, okay. So
sounds like a warm room.
So I know. But then I said, oh, come on. I'm here. Just sit down with me for 1 second. Like you have 1 second. You're retired. So he sat down, and anyway, I said, you know, we talked for a little bit and kind of got a little bit to where I felt like they kind of liked me some. And I just said, hey, I said, you know, I don't know what I could do to have the opportunity to earn your business, but I think we'd make a great team. And they said, you know what? We want to hire you. What do I need to sign? And I was like, I was just going over for someone that had an agent. So I even had a listing, and I'm just telling you, don't qualify people. Do not say, will all parties be there? When are you moving? Are you selling now? The best thing you can tell a seller when you're talking to them on the phone to get around the mindset of people so worried about pressure is that, you know, most of them say, I have an agent. I just want to know what the value of my home is. I just went on your online portal. I just want to know the value. And you always just say, hey, Donnie, it's no problem. If you're looking at the valuation of your home for financial purposes, or if you had any thoughts of selling in the next couple years. Because then they say, okay, she's not trying to pressure now. It's the next couple years. And then when you get over, you always feel, well, if you move, where are you going? You have to ask a lot of questions when you get there. But I had someone that I called, and she says, well, I was just getting the value of my home. I lost my job this year. I don't know. I'm going to have to get a new job and reestablish things before I can move. And so I had the agent on my team say, well, you know, if you're doing financial purposes, there's a lot of swings in the valuations. I'm in your neighborhood all the time. Let me just drop one off and give you some accurate numbers. And she says, well, if you want to do that, that'd be great. So she went over. The girl's mother happened to be there, and she goes, wow, you are so thorough. She did a full, like how we do things, how we roll, what the price point of the house would be. She ended up listing the mother's house. So
there you go.
It's a contact sport. So you have to go, and I think the biggest thing is that whenever you do, of course, sometimes you're coming over and they're interviewing agents, whatever. But the biggest thing when you meet with sellers right now is that I think the number one question that you have to ask is, what are you hoping to obtain or achieve by having me here today? And if they say, I just want your opinion because I have an agent, I'm looking for a discount agent, then you have to talk more about your value. If you don't have your own numbers, use your company values. But the sellers are hesitant, and it's kind of like if you're shopping and you say, someone says, can I help you? And you say, oh, I'm just looking. No, you're there to buy something. You just don't want to be bothered. So when people tell you, oh, I already have an agent. Oh, I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. If they're online, they're there for some reason. So you got to peel the onion back to find out what it is they're looking for, because all of them have some need for some reason if they want to know the value of their home.
And I think, and I'm jumping in here, but I think inherently, and I'm not saying any one person, but we are typically so quick to find a reason through that phone call to be like, it's not going to work. They don't really want to meet with me, whether I'm a buyer or a seller. Like, oh, they've got somebody or they've got this. We always find reasons negatively to be like, this is why I shouldn't go. And Carolyn's point is, go. Don't overanalyze the conversation. Go. Do whatever you can to make the meeting. Once you get to the meeting, you now have a chance to earn that client. But if we're so quick to hang up the phone and be like, well, I guess it wasn't going to work out, then we never get that opportunity or that time at bat. And that's what I hear you saying with buyer leads or with sellers is get to their house, offer to go, make the offer, go to show up when you can, and then the good stuff can happen from there.
Yeah, and right now, it's by the way, it's prime time opportunity because probably 80% of the agents right now are checked out for the holidays. And right now you can really stack up your first quarter because I don't know how many people we've talked to and said, oh, my agent said to wait until spring. It's like, oh, okay, that's great because I can do it now. So, so it's just that a lot of people do check out this time of the year. But yeah, offering value. But when you go, you got to go prepared. Like you have to go as if you're going to do a full listing appointment with your, listing paperwork, everything. And if they don't, it's no big deal. The paper's recyclable. So just put things in order.
The paper's recyclable.
Yeah. You don't feel like you're printing off so much stuff. Just whatever.
So you had some good tips on that next slide, I think, if you want me to answer. So go ahead.
Yeah, on the buyer, same thing.
Yep.
How to win a buyer. So it's the same thing. Set an appointment. You know what it is back in the day, because I've been doing this a long time, we used to do desk duty and people would walk in the office and that's how you got a buyer. Now your desk duty time is at the house, and you don't need to ask them if they're qualified. Have you met with a lender? All of these questions are after you meet them on the first appointment. After you meet them on the first appointment, every single person is worth an appointment. So we never overqualify them. I don't say, have you been pre-approved? Of course, if they say, hey, we love this house and we're thinking about writing an offer, by the way, do you have a lender if I know something's moving fast? But for the most part, you're just getting in front of them and trying to meet them. You want to also, when you go, a good question to always ask them, what is it about your home that has this interest? If I happen to have something else, would you like me to bring it with you? Whether they want you to or not, bring the other stuff with you. You have to have it with you just so that you have something, to in case you want to pivot. Like even solds, if they say, do you know if the house next door sold and you don't have anything with you? Of course, if you're on the fly, you can't. But if you can, bring recent sales and bring other homes for sale so that way you can look like you really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got to show that value. You got to show that you're a pro. Having other options ready at their disposal or having the neighborhood information, even if it's a buyer, like we always think about for the listing, I got to know what's sold in the neighborhood as a buyer agent. Now you look knowledgeable. Now you're much more likely to get that second meeting with them or to follow up because you've shown value when you walk in the door. You're not just the person that answered off Zillow and opened the door. You're an actual real life agent that has good market knowledge. So I love that tip.
And when you're going through the house is the time to talk. And that's when you can find out what they're doing, How long have you been looking? Have you submitted any offers? And based on their questions, respond. If they're like, yeah, you know, we've been submitting offers, haven't won anything else, so maybe you could use someone a little bit more skilled, you know, possibly. So, or if you have an agent, you know, well, why aren't they here today? What happened? You know, so anyway, you just, for our clients, we always like to attend the showings, you know, so you just want to ask them questions about their process and what they're doing. You know, have you been in any homes? If they have, they could have an agent. If they haven't, but honestly, about 95% of them don't have buyer agencies. If you get involved, you have to ask them if they wrote contracts, if they have one, of course, but I'm not talking about stepping over the line, but most people, you know, don't have them.
Most people will immediately say they've got an agent when we know most of the time they don't.
They don't.
You know, but I love that question there. Has anyone ever sat down and explained the buying process to you?
So
it's providing that value, that's awesome.
So we take, we have a folder with us. As a matter of fact, I have someone, I got it. It's a really awesome, like maybe like 6 pages that we put together that if you guys just message me on Instagram, but you gotta follow me first, and I will forward y'all. It's a template. All you have to do is just put your name in it, to be honest. And but you have to have something to hand out. But that's the big thing when someone is looking. If you take just a minute, so whether I require the agents on the team to have it with them when they show up, so you could sit down and say, hey, by the way, has anyone ever sat down with you and explained the buying process? And would you like to know more about trying to buy in the environment in our market today and what to expect? Because that's when you can explain to them so many key things that you don't have issues when you write contracts. Like, you know, I just want to make sure you know, like, that when we look at a house, I do not use the list price for a guide because some agents overprice, some agents underpriced. I want to make sure my clients don't pay too much. So that way they can't say, oh, I love this house, I want to make 10% less. I just say, whoa, I don't use the list price. We sell a lot of homes every year, and I can't even look at a house and tell what it's worth. So you just give them a lot of key factors so that they know what to expect.
Setting those expectations from the beginning, you know, how the process is going to go. You know, giving them some good insight. I love that.
Yeah.
So I know that the next slide you talk a lot about how the follow-up. You're big on follow-up as well, right?
That's where all the money is.
That's where all the money is.
So this was just interesting. I do a lot in Tom Ferry, and they did a big study. You can see the numbers there. They had like 2,100 people participate and summed up how many Texas phone calls and how much business it led to. But I will tell you, just because we are high converters, everybody, if you call somebody and they don't answer 2 to 3 times, for one, ask somebody else to call for you because they might answer from a different number. But send texts, send videos. But there's people, if it's somebody especially that comes in through a portal or they're calling around to see houses, any agent will call 2 to 3 times. And that is like, the money's in the follow-up, and that's like sometimes 10, 12. I have people that we've called 20, 25 times. But you don't leave like, nobody in today's environment wants to be followed up. Nobody wants to be checked in. You don't call up with a follow-up. I'm checking in with you. You're calling with value.
I'm learning. I should stop doing that when I call agents back on my recruiting. Just checking in, following up. It's like you stole my lines right here, Carolyn.
Well,
I need some new lines, apparently.
But if you call,
I guess all you guys joined, so my lines are okay.
But if I called you, instead of saying, hey, Donnie, I was checking in with you, if I said, hey, Donnie, can you give me a call? It's really important.
Yeah.
Then you might say, what's going on? But I tell you another thing that is even a real big one, but you just got to call, hey, sometimes you can just send them a picture of a house, no address, no list price. How does this look? You want to know more about it. And then maybe they will. Send a video. Hey, a couple new properties hit the market. Let's chat. I want to tell you about them. So just give them information to call, whether it's a buyer or a seller, and it really works. But I think the other big trick is if you call people and they don't call, you know, you got to double dial. You don't leave a message the first time, hang up and call back again.
Oh, then they think something's up.
We know how if someone calls you twice, you're like, they must really need.
They must need something.
Yeah, double dial.
So,
good,
and the data shows 8 to 10. Is that what this survey said? 8 to 10 phone calls?
8 to 10, yeah.
I would have never got any clients.
Yeah, it's 8 to 10. It's all in the follow-up.
The money's in the follow-up. So talk to me more about your team. Obviously, you guys are crushing it, but you're always looking to grow, right?
Yeah. So basically, we are looking to add team members, but the locations are kind of specific because I need someone that's in the Frederick, Maryland area. We're looking for someone in Ashburn, Fairfax, Chantilly kind of area because we work all of that. I mean, we're Leesburg too, but anyway, but those are the main areas. And then in West Virginia, whether it's Jefferson or Berkeley. So if anybody has thought about joining a team and wants to make a move, you know, feel free to reach out. I guess, are we all in the, because I'm still kind of new to the Samson
You guys are
thing.
on Team Hub, so there is Team Hub. There's information to reach out to Carolyn there, but you can go to your Facebook page, your web page.
You could go
What's
to
the best email address
You
to
can always,
send?
if you scan the code, it just goes straight to our social
Yeah.
media.
But
And then,
you know, I will say this about Carolyn's team and some of the insight I've had, and we did a little bit of this in the interview, but she's very hands-on. You know, how many people do you have that are selling this much plus? It's like, no, take the meeting. And on those daily Zooms with her whole team and giving instructions, and I've hopped in on a couple of them, and they go over the objections. And what was the objection? What stopped you? Well, this is what we could have said. And role-playing with each other and how to flip those conversations. Okay, we're getting a lot of interest rate. You know, people are fighting against the interest rates. Well, here are some conversation points to have, you know, to help through that point. This is the stuff that Carolyn and Hans are on those Zooms every day working, helping their agents through. So, you know, I think that it'd be a great opportunity. Now, Carolyn wants to grow the team and Hans, but, you know, they want to be specific about those areas because you want to make sure that's where all their leads are coming. Hold on, don't give away the trivia yet.
I didn't know.
Give away the trivia, Carolyn. They're going to jump in on them. But the idea is that they really want people that are going to roll up their sleeves, be full-time, jump in there, and you can really, they can help lead you to a really successful business if you're ready to jump into it. So I would encourage you, if those in those areas, jump in, and I think your 2024 will be a lot better than 2023.
2023 was great. I'm looking for a lot in 2024. I'll have to tell you the last quarter was a bigger switch than I expected.
Pause in the market.
After being 27 or 28 years at Remax, it was tough. It was tough.
But
we're all settled and ready
now
to
you're
roll.
settled in. We're rocking and rolling. You know, I think that they're going to start using a lot of the print center stuff we've got to more. You got the Zillow connections. I just think it's going to be a great sit. But the tips you got from Carolyn today, those are the daily conversations you have. So it's good stuff. Now, look, I didn't tell Carolyn we were going to do this, and we're probably short on time. But you can't have somebody up here like this and not ask questions. Any questions or thoughts from anybody on some of the knowledge that she dropped on us today before I let her off the stage? You guys got to have questions or thoughts. That ain't possible. Sam's itching over there. Well, they're going to let you off the hook today, Carolyn. Well, she'll be around. You can grab her. But thank you so much, Carolyn, for coming in and sharing some of the insights that make you all successful. So thank you to Carolyn.
Do I just lay this down?
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. All right. So we are going to drop some knowledge here. We're going to give away some more stuff. Our online viewers first. Are you literally on the phone back there?
No, I was on the floor. My feet were
Oh my gosh, we've lost Sarah.
I was sitting on the floor.
She was sitting crisscross applesauce and couldn't get up.
I was.
All right.
And my foot's asleep.
All right. It's online first. Online first. Text your answer to 703-239-4653. What is the website to submit a help desk ticket? What is the website to submit a help desk ticket? Now,
Online viewers. And by the way, Cheryl Youngbar, you won the first trivia question, so you have $50 to the print
there
center.
you go. Cheryl Youngbar did win the first one, so the line is working.
Yes.
And now this is for in studio. Hands up. Carolyn Young said, data shows.
Oh.
Ooh, I think we had Denise first.
I do. They were right there
Denise,
together.
It says, how many calls does it take to secure a client? What do we get, Denise? 8
Yes,
to
ma'am.
10 is the answer. 8 to 10. Denise wins the prize. Now we got her online. We got any answers yet, Miss Bethany?
You have a messenger bag, Miss Denise.
Oh, there you go.
Messenger bag. Pass that backwards, please. Thank you.
What we got?
Gabriella Griffin.
Gabriella Griffin, and what was the answer to the question? Did she answer the question, or she just
She
texted?
answered it, but incorrectly.
Oh, no!
Gabriella, no, you answered
What is the
it.
website to submit a help desk ticket? You can't miss
But
it.
Kathy Pippin right behind her with the correct.
Kathy
Pippin, you win the award.
Nice
All
job.
right. Good job, Kathy.
Helpdesk.samsonproperties.net is the answer. Helpdesk.samsonproperties.net.
Helpdesk.samsonproperties.net. Yes.
And Kathy Pippin, you have $50 to the print center.
All right. First
Yes.
Terrence, we're going to welcome up the man, the myth, Mr. Jerry Berry.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Hey!
Oh, he's bringing guests.
I got my own mic. Are you coming in? All right.
Sarah, another mic.
Oh, here we go. Ken Byrne, good to see you.
Ken Byrne, everyone knows Ken
Yes.
Byrne.
Kenny
Yes.
Byrne in the
Hey,
house.
thanks for coming up.
I know. You told me you were a
So
little shy.
everybody should be smiling, guys. Guess what we're talking about today in interest rates?
Down.
Sixes.
Rates in the
Come on
sixes.
now. Come on now.
Let's go.
Sixes. Fannie
Do I hear fives?
Lock downs.
2025 for fives, right? That's the goal. Earlier in the year, Fannie and Freddie thought we'd get to the high sixes this year. We can't really quite make it, but we're just right there. You can certainly get 6 and 7/8 on Fannie and Freddie today. First-time home buyers, we can get 6 3/4 probably. Fannie and FHA and VA solidly in the sixes. Thank goodness. But yeah, the outlook is that we see the fives not until 2025. That's coming
that's
down.
mostly joking. I'm excited about the sixes. It's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
better than that 8 number we were seeing for a second there, right?
That was a scary day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
8% there for a couple of days.
So have you guys seen, as we've seen these creep down pretty much every week after week for the last couple weeks, I feel like, have we seen kind of our, applications? Have we seen some kind of increase in some activity on the First Heritage side, do you think, overall?
We have nationally refinances, which is not something that really helps you guys much, but refinances, we did actually see where there were a few refinances hit the market. There's still very, very few. I actually got one this month, which was the first one I've seen in how long? I don't know about you.
Yeah, and you can actually get under 6% by paying some points.
There
you can,
Quoted
you can.
five-
You always
get
five
there.
and 7/8 with 2
You always
points.
get there if your
yesterday
checkbook's
on
deep enough, right?
On FHA.
There you go.
Really? 5 and 7/8.
5 and 7/8, 2 points.
But have you seen any kind of increase though in those applications? Not really yet, with the rate change in the last month or couple weeks.
Well, both home sales and refinances were up this week.
Okay.
So I think that is an indication. I think it takes a while for you guys to explain to the buying public that rates are good and rates are to continue to go down. We talk about that each time I come up here, how they're getting lower, and we certainly like the fact that the street's going to be talking about the sixes for a while. So I think that's really good. That's really good for everybody
Some
in this
good
room.
news is good for once, right?
Absolutely.
all
No
guys
bad
had
news.
Negative news.
That's going to keep going that way.
Let's get that lawsuit stuff out of the news. Let's get this in there. Interest rates down. That's the only articles I want to see.
Yeah. The one thing that we have seen recently, and I know Cardinal was up here earlier, and I know they've talked about it a lot, but guys, don't be giving out anybody's wiring instructions. Everybody here in this room knows not to do that, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Only in
prefer that.
Qualia for Cardinal.
Have them call. Yeah. Don't give it out. Northern Virginia, we haven't any trouble. We had a bunch of things that we caught in another state down south this month. A bunch of people trying to get the wire sent to them versus to
the
the
bad
state
guys
attorney.
are smart and they're sneaky and they're tricky. We've seen all the stuff at Cardinal. So that's why we have that wire fraud sheet that we make you turn in. I know it's annoying, but it's to make sure everybody's aware. Look, don't take stuff on emails. Don't exchange that stuff. Go into a secure portal. If you're trying to use a title company that doesn't have one, really encourage them to come to Cardinal, because that Qualia secure
Absolutely.
software is the only really correct way to exchange all of our wiring information and our social security numbers. I mean, we've had it. We've had people lose thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars through these wiring schemes. So you have to watch that stuff.
Yeah, they're spoofing the emails from the title companies and from pretty much everybody
I mean,
involved
we
in
had read at
transaction.
cardinaltitlegroup.com, and instead of TITLE, it was TITIE. But in an email, Cardinal Title Group, it looks the exact same. TLE or TIE in an email. You don't even notice that, right? And people were trying to say they were Reed, making that stuff up. So obviously we've got IT that we pay an outside company that all Cardinal Title Group and Samson Properties emails are protected, but you just need that extra layer of trying to watch that stuff, because the bad guys are smart.
I think last time I was here, Ken, we talked about the 1% down conventional loan a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
and also the 100% FHA.
100%. I mean, 100% is high balance now. Buy
Really?
$1 million house with
You can go 100%
no money
up to $1
down.
million.
Yeah,
That's
on FHA
fantastic.
with FHA guides.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat product. We're getting a lot of traffic on that.
Well, it's really good for somebody who has equity in their house at 3% that doesn't want to sell it and they can rent it. They could buy a house for 100% financing, and then we have the refi program where our lender fees are waived. So after they make 7 payments, they can refi when rates drop down, and then they have their house with no money down on a new house with lower rates.
Right. So that's a lot of people that don't want to give up that 3%, but they want to buy, they want to move. They could keep that house, keep that good rate, if they want to. So there's a lot of options for people out there. And the only thing that I would say in conflict and, kind of hitting on Carolyn's point before. Well, when people say wait till the spring, look, rates are good now and they're creeping down to the sixes. Even if they are 6.5 in March or April, be like, well, I'm going to wait till I get to 6.5 or 6.25. What do you think is going to happen to that buyer pool once we get down to 6.5, 6.25? Oh,
about it.
now we're going to
Absolutely.
see the 20 contracts again competing.
Yeah.
Buy now and refinance if you really want to, or have that house secured. You can always buy down or do a 2-1 buy down, secure yourself a better loan rate for a while. But you wait till they come down and you try to guess the market. If you do get to a more aggressive time, then everybody else is going to be buying against you, and that's not fun. I mean, it's great for transactions and overall fun, and it's more fun than not anything going on, but it's not great for that individual buyer. We remember how crazy it was. Those individual buyers that had to buy homes without inspections, without appraisals,
Right.
Competing as 20 people going 50 grand over market, that's not a place we like to, it's not a fun place to be. So, I'm joking. I don't really want rates to go down to 5 tomorrow. Then everybody will buy, and buyers end up getting taken advantage of a little bit.
They do.
I actually ran numbers that if rates drop 1.5%, it's equivalent to a house value being $125,000 more. So, to going what he said, if rates drop that much, you could see a $700,000 house selling for $825,000 when everybody gets jumped in it. So they're going to have the same payment even if the rates are lower by 1.5%. So the key is tell them, say, look, you can get in now at the higher rate, get the cheaper house. Then when rates drop because you think they're going to drop,
always refinance them
again.
down. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been in a builder site lately, but most of the builder sites that I'm working with, they're offering anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 to sell a house this month. So it's a good time to buy, and you'll love the email I sent out this morning just for exactly what you said. Once rates go down, which they're going to go down, it's going to be even harder to find a house.
There you go. Any other tips, guys?
What about you? Any other tips?
Nope, you did a good job.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you to Jerry and Ken, First Heritage Partners. They'll also be, they'll always be around. They're here for you here, but all of our local offices if you want to talk to any of our great First Heritage loan officers. I'm going to fire through a couple things here.
Yes.
Hit a couple other key points. Our general market data, and I go through these every week in our weekly update a little bit, but these are month data, so it's a little bit old, but you can see, look, our listings were down compared to last November. They were compared down to October, down 23%. It felt like this was going to be closer because I feel like on a weekly basis we're not down that much, but this was their overall stat. For this is the whole DC metro market. The closed sales were down 9%. Now that seems bad, but for most of the year we've been at 25% less than year over year. So it's actually closing that gap a little bit. And the new pendings are only down 5% from last November. If you look in that middle graph there, that means our contracts in December and January, our closing should be a little bit better or closer to last year's numbers, which is good. We're still getting average sold to list price ratio at 98.9% on the right there. A good days on market. We still have a very balanced good market.
Solid appreciation too on our numbers.
I'm not going to go through all these, but know that, remember, if you go to top resources on the Nest, we do all 21 different markets. We post the graphic reports for each one so that you can see, and all the guts, all the information, break down each one.
The guts.
Yeah, the EPBR out there in West Virginia, you guys guys are up 20% November over November. So, that's the only place in the world that you guys are crushing out there. You got a lot more sales, more listings than last year, more sales than last year. Our pendings, some ups up there at 4 out of 5 of our major markets. NVR is down a little bit, but a lot better data than closed sales. Down everywhere, but less than it's been, throughout the whole year. And then EPBR was actually up 1%. Then our sales prices, pretty flat year over year. NVR is up 9%, which is great. So interesting stuff there as well. And then days on market, still great, 20, 29, 26, 26, 26. That's a good balanced market. When it was down to 6, 7, 8, that's crazy. 20 to 30 means, look, if you price them appropriately, it's going to sell that first week. People that aren't, it's setting 30, 45, 60 days, and you get that balance in 20, 25 days as an average. So it's not bad numbers overall. I want to highlight a couple classes that I'm going to ask you guys your thoughts on what you're seeing in the market out there. Days of Festivus. This is Corey doing, Corey O'Day. Lori O'Day doing deep dives.
Lori doing KV Core and Lofty.
KV Core and Lofty.
Yes.
Jumpstart. This is our fantastic Lynn Hamilton. So she's going to, there you go. Oh, Chris is clapping up for her. Jumpstart. If you haven't taken Jumpstart yet, she's going to Winchester next Tuesday. Great time to jump in and do all those things. But, if you've got a day that you can clear, you will be thankful. If you can't get out to where she's teaching Jumpstart, we do have this on Samson University. that you can go through, but there's nothing like being in person to do the Jumpstart classes. Business planning class here next Tuesday in our Chantilly office. It's live in the studio as well, so great opportunity here. One more I wanted to focus on live in the studio. Uncle Casey does his Coffee with Casey here. He normally does it the last Thursday of the month live. A lot of you guys watch it online. Come in person. There's nothing like being able to be here in person. Here, Casey's always got great information to drop on everybody. Also a great opportunity to ask him questions on the spot. He'll talk to you forever about the market and his thoughts on it. So he'll be here Thursday after Christmas on the 28th as well. NVAR forms updates. We got a lot of new forms that have come in NVAR, some of the updates.
'Tis the season
Some of the commission stuff that's
for contract
come out.
changes with NVAR.
We've done a couple contracts. They become live on
Yes.
January 1st. We're going to do a class that first Wednesday, the 4th, here live in studio with Mike and Steve, our great Virginia brokers here to go over all those updates if you want to do those. A reminder, we've got our weekly huddles Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on coaching on the Nest. Reminder, we also have our full calendar on the Nest, and we do those every Friday. Before I jump into the last trivia, I want to ask, I'm going to spend a couple minutes here. I want your input. And Zach, maybe some mics out, and there's some mics here, Sarah. What are you guys seeing out there every day out there? Listings, activity on buyers, kind of conversations you're having. We'd like to get a feel for what you guys are seeing in the market here today. In the back there, Mr. Zach. There you go. Use the mic so that people online can hear you.
I've got 2 more coming, and they're both deaths in the family. And
Okay.
like almost everything that I listed last year was a death in the family.
Oh, yuck. Everybody's
So,
dying for
so
her.
somber, but new. Now, what area are you? Have you done comps on that already? Have you seen like this good activity, or have you seen any kind of feedback from those listings?
I just know they're going to sell wherever I put them.
Okay, well there you go. Forced to sell. Any of
Well,
you guys
not
have-
wherever I put them.
Right.
At the right price.
Right. Have you? Anybody out there done open houses the last couple weeks? How's that traffic looking out there? Here we go. Get a little input from what you guys are seeing out there. Then Zach and Missy in the back too there, or get that mic.
Hello. So as a listing agent, what I pay attention in a close by, I have a listing in a Dumfries last 1 week. We have a serious buyer. If 1 or 2 coming, there's really serious buyer coming to see the property in this market. If you put a right price, property gonna sell it right now.
Yep.
And yeah, the traffic is slow because of the holiday time. They have like 2 or 3 people showed up on the Dumfries, my house. But I'm still looking at today. I'm working for the $1 million home, which is in a market almost going to be under contract. We are fighting for that. But it's only 2 or 3, people saw that property, and all 2-3 people wrote the offer.
Gotcha.
So
So-
serious
so
people
the people
looking.
that were
Yeah,
out there
They're
and
serious,
it's a
yeah.
strong buyer.
A
where
lot of less looky-loos in the
Yes.
December market. If they're out there, then they're probably serious about buying right
the
now,
trick
which is
is
good.
you have to have a perfect price.
Yep. There's
And
definitely
then,
key in pricing. Miss,
Miss.
Hold
Hold on,
on.
you got to have
hold
a
on.
mic.
Go ahead, Missy.
Yes, so I had a listing and we went active. We ratified within 6 days. We had a great turnout with our open houses, 15 groups on Saturday and between 10 and 15 on Sunday. I saw a lot of young couples, didn't even have an agent, and they're starting to look now. So
They got an agent now, Missy Whittington.
Yeah, they do.
yeah, we hope. Also wanted to thank Tammy. I was very ill last week, and Tammy Irby stepped up for me on Saturday and
There
all
you
my
go.
open house.
There you go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What was your? Hold on. Wait for the mic. Missy's gonna give you the mic real quick.
Oh,
You gotta
Hold
wait
on,
for
you
the
gotta
mic.
wait for the
You
mic.
gotta
They
wait for
can't
the
hear
mic
you
real
at
quick. Nobody can hear you without that.
somebody asked. So it was a Vienna listing and it had an elevator. So a lot of couples were looking to age in place for this unit.
They're listing during the holidays. One's going on the 21st and one's going on the 2nd. So
Okay.
people are listing houses
Good.
now.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. Yep. Right here.
I'm seeing more FISBOs on the market for sure, and then
Okay.
also I'm seeing people being pushed out to further rural areas or outer city limit areas to get what they want. They're willing to sacrifice the drive as well. Also, more showings. I had 4 showings on a house in Ruther Glen, Virginia, just yesterday, and typically we see those on the weekends, but we saw that pick up during the weekdays now as well.
So the
Okay.
serious people are making time.
Yes.
Yeah. You, friend,
There you go.
you gotta have a mic.
He doesn't want it. Stan
I was
don't
just
want
saying
this
he converted a FSBO, listed it, and got it under contract. All
one. Oh, look at that. Nice work. Good job.
That is a deserving of a mic
Big
discussion.
time.
Yes.
Miss Lynn.
So what I'm seeing is those that were participating in the fourth quarter challenge that were focusing on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are now telling me that many of those points of contacts are now turning into appointments and listings and buyers. So that's what I'm seeing.
I like it. I like it. Get in there. Do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do the work. Make the contacts.
Miss Laura. Yep.
Hold on, you
hold
gotta
on
have
one
mic.
second. Let me pass one to her.
That's right. Laura, go ahead.
Laura, go first. Then we'll get Carolyn.
So we had a listing last weekend. It went on Thursday. We had 64 scheduled showings. It was in Manassas.
64 showings.
Under four. It was priced at 424 or 429. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But we had 64 scheduled showings and like 78 groups through the open house on Sunday, 1 to 3.
What did it end up selling for?
We ratified 34 above listing price with no contingencies. So, but it was FHA. Like we got 7 offers, but they were all, you know what I mean. So I mean, like
you're in that lower price point, but that's
right,
great.
Right,
you know,
exactly. So yeah,
but that's fantastic, and that goes to the point of pricing properly, right? Because I know Larry and Laura are really focused on making sure they price appropriately for the market. And when you price at $499, $475, they might not have gotten the showings in there, but I hear they priced at $425, a competitive price point. Got 75 people through, were to pick the offer they wanted, and ended up getting that $460, $470 for the house like they wanted to. Miss Carolyn.
I was just going to say, because a lot of people right now are looking at listing in spring, and they'll say, well, I'm looking after the holidays. You still want to try to get together with them and tell them that you can list now so that you can pre-network the listing, because you don't want between now and spring, you know, they can talk to a million people.
They can meet someone else, right?
Yeah,
lock them down.
So get it signed now. Tell them you'll pre-network. You'll have everything ready to roll for spring.
Yeah.
So we try to go into every spring with, you know, I want a good amount.
You want
of
that
listings.
signed listing agreement, because then you can put it on our coming soon board. You can put it on our message boards. You can put it on the Facebook groups. And, you know, look, that's one of the benefits of working here, right? You have 5,500 agents that I can market this to. Look, are the odds that you're going to get 26 people to call in the next 2 weeks if you put it on our Facebook page? No, but you can pre-market that and be in that connection and not lose it to somebody that walks in the door in 30 days and has a different spiel. So get that listing agreement signed now with the idea that Carolyn, that's a great point. Look, I'll market this out for you the next month or two. So if the best offer around comes to town, maybe you want to take it. Somebody calls and Richard's got a client says, hey, somebody really wants to move in that neighborhood. Can you go show me that house? You know, you never know. You could make the match made in heaven and never have to list it. It could be a win-win for both of you, but you can't do that if you don't have the listing agreement and you're not pre-marketing it to this captive audience of 6,000 people that we have to market it to. Other thoughts here before I move on? Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing a little bit of what that guys. And we were in our mastermind last week with our platinum group, our top agents, and a lot of really positive feedback. The sentiment's the same. Look, if you price things appropriately, they're getting contracts, they're getting offers. We've seen a lot of activity. We said, what do you expect 2024? And the feedback was just tremendous.
It was loudly amazing. Well over. I mean, it's going to be great. Like everybody was very, very excited for what 2024 was going to bring.
I think we had a lot of really positive feedback coming. All right, so last set of trivia. Then we're going to end with all of our Cardinal closings for the month.
All right, our online viewers,
Texters
get your text
first.
fingers ready. Don't forget to put your name.
All Samson classes and workshops are powered by what?
Don't say it.
Oh, don't be yelling outside, Steph Brock. All right, in studio, ready. What is one of the classes coming to the studio in the next couple weeks? Oh, you're going to win again, Denise. Go ahead. Coffee with Casey. Denise went, what? That's true. That's true. Before I didn't let Laura win twice. All right. I know. There's a controversy. Throw it at me. Laura will get you another prize later.
All right. Are we going?
Denise won.
Denise, heads up. Oh.
Laura, I'll give you another prize.
That hat caught some wind.
All right.
or I throw like a girl.
Throw. Any text answers yet? Yep. What we got?
Powered by Cardinal Title.
Who?
Sidra Khan, powered by Cardinal Title.
All the classes and workshops are powered by your support of Cardinal Title Group.
So Sidra, you have $50 credit to the Print Center.
All right, we're going to close today's meeting with 343 closings last month at Cardinal Title.
We're ready, people.
All right, so.
We got our names on.
I'm going to start here. First
us off.
page, we've got Mr. Adam Shively, 2. Afoing Ako, Ahmed Malikzai, Ahmed Goma, Akin Faludin, Akila Bere, Allah Assad, Alejandro Mireles Medina,
Oh, look at you doing a little roll in there.
Alex Echapong 3 times, Ali Ahmed, Allison Pages, Aliyah Minor.
And don't forget, if you're in the crowd, do a woot woot.
Yes, give me a woot woot. Anna Carolina Chavez, Andrea Hayes, Angel Einsman, Angel Wong, Angela Logomassini, Anil Bandari, Annette Richards, Anthony Humphreys, Arelis Perez, Arslan Jamil, my man out in Leesburg, Arturo Salemi, Ashley Kopecki 2 times. Thanks, Ashley. Asim Shazda, Ava Wynn, Axel Shamus, Babu Tundi Awudipe, Barbara Pritchard, our Bel Air broker manager. Good job, Barbara. Bassam Mamandi 2 times. Bernadette Gray, Billy Quinn, Blaine Jackson 2 times. Bobby Pichtel, Brandon Hatchell, and Brian Chang.
Brian Murphy, Candace Tenner, Candace Ashtroth, Kanzada Colden, Carl Harper, Carlos Fuentes, Carmen Murphy, Carol Webb, Carolyn Young, 21 times.
21. That's a few.
That deserves a whole nother announcement. Casey Quicken, Uncle Casey Sampson 5 times. Thank you. Catherine Brunton, Cedric Woodford, Charles Kim, Charles Aduteo, Chris Lee, Chris Chambers 2 times, Chris Davis 2 times, Kristen Minacci 2 times, Christina Koch, Christina Pearson, Christina Spain, Christine Martin, Christine Motley, Christopher Urick, Carla Assen, Claudia Moreno Toledo, Dallas Croft, Dan Laziva, Daniela Barbosa, Darren Robertson 3 times, David Luckenball, David Ote, Debbie Brent, Deep Kumar Patel, and Denise Mason. Thank you, guys.
Derije Germa, Desiree Rogelli, Diana Posadas, Dilyara Dominova 4 times.
Nice
Great
job.
Dilyara. Douglas Hill, Durshawar Wakas, Eddie Torres 3 times.
Nice.
Ed Hillenbrand 4 times.
Nice.
Great job. Edwin Nolasco, Elaine Molina, Elizabeth Klein 3 times. Good job.
Good job.
Evan Fuentes, Fatana Barak, Florentines Amarillo, Fred Masseni 2
Nice.
times. Jeannie Wynn, Gayeth Al-Gabar, Al-Gabra, Gloria Banks 2 times. Greg Kalangian, Greg Hogan 2 times. Greg McGillicuddy, Guillermo Salmon 2 times.
Nice.
Gustavo Cruz, Hamid Mahmoudi, Heidi Hollis, Henry Baines, Holly Wilson, Hong Fuang, Huda Karaman, Hugo Medina, Hulanem, Walter Gabriel, Ingrid Morris, Dane Work, Jackie Covell 2 times, Jad Sarsar, and Jaime Magni.
Janelle McElwain, Jennifer Cuevas, Jennifer Fang 2 times, Jill Blevins, Jill Judge, Joe Azer, Johnny G, John Holsinger, John Horton, John McCambridge, John Olyoyemi 2 times, John Pham,
You got the Johns and the Chris's.
I love
This
it.
is a bull.
John Rumbovich, Jonathan Gentry, Jovanta Verdon, Joy Basher Downey, Julie Young 2 times, June Park, Caitlin Higgins, Karen Gilbert Smith, Karen Harvey, Karen Owens, Katarina Sanook, Kathy O'Donnell, Kia Evans 2 times, Kelly Hayes, Kelly Snell, oh, this is our Gainesville page, Ken Lay, Kenny Zion, Carrie Ralston 2 times. I was back on the Gainesville page. Kevin Brandow, Karen Morzaria, Corey Brown, Christy Williams, Christy Edwards, and Lamar Woods. Thank you.
She stepped out of the room. Larry and Laura Bean 5 times. There you go.
Oh,
Kelly Thomas.
Kelly
hit it
Thomas
for us.
picked
Thank
up
you,
the.
Kelly.
She picked up the slack.
Laurel Chin, Leanne Masak, Lisa Fry, Leslie DeFore Barber, Leslie DeLeon, Lee Lee, Layla Torres, Lula Ayub 3 times, Lulu Arden Jason, Luigi Marte, Madonna Padilla, Mandana Kodair. How do you say Madonna's last name?
Kodair.
Mandy Cole, Manisha Hoshin 2 times, Manish Suretha, Manu Buji, Marcella Aquino III, Margaret Ree, Marianne Davenport, Matilda Bradbury, Mauricio Lujan, Mauricio Romero, McKinnon Abibi 2 times, Melinda Bell, Melissa Smith 2 times, Missy Whittington in the back. Good job, Missy.
Missy,
Meredith,
your woot woot needs to be a little bit more enthusiastic.
there you go. Meredith Lynch, Michael Bosley, Michael McKindy, Michelle Gimson 3 times. Michelle, great job. Michelina Curie, Michael Abrash, Mohammed Hashmi, Monica Embry, Munir Motowaki.
Nice job. Najbullah Kushban, Nakisha Overton, Natalie and Kurt McArthur, Nathan Walker, Neil Balin, Nikki Baxter, Noemi Martinez Conaway, Aluskan Owadipi, thank you, it just wasn't coming. Orlando Golson, Paige Kellogg, Pamela Houston, Patricia Ruiz, Pat Sowers 2 times.
Good job, Pat.
Pal Zalian, Paul Almeida, Peter Frias, Felicia Paris, Pino Bully Punksanen. What are you doing? Not distracting at all. Felicia Paris, Priscilla Kim, Prudence Waffo 4 times.
There you go, Prudence.
Nice job. Rahela Farmand, Rajan Lawani, Rajesh Verma, Rakesh Kumar, Rashad Henderson, Rashmi Jain, Rex Thomas
Great
4
job, Rex.
times.
Richard Bridges.
Richard Bridges in the house.
Yes.
That's how you do a woot woot. Nice job. Richard Lee, Ritu Desai, Bob Burr, Robin Gata, Rodrigo Laura 2 times, Roxanne Fala, Vicky Zoo, and Roxanne Southern 4 times. Nice job.
And our last page, Mr. Saad Jamil, my man. Philo Madaber, Sarah McGovern, Sarah Bit Singh, Satish Kumar, Scott Key, Sergio R. Garcia,
Not the golfer.
2 times. Shayna Goldstein, Shiznana Conway, Sonia James, Srinivas Jujuru, Stacy Lee, Stephanie Brock. Oh, she stepped out. She was in the crowd. Sabu Kemasetti 2 times. Suri Reddy, Suzanne Frun 2 times. Tammy Irby 2 times. Tanisha Ashford 2 times. Tanvir Safar, Tara Lowe, Tatiana Saldana Arias, Ted Spinello, Terry Jones, Thaddeus Underwood, Thomas Bennett, Tiffany Dodson, Tom Washington, Tonga Turner 4 times. Troy Spinegal, Unico Powell, Vita Rice, Venkat Gurum, Viktor Kutsevich, Wendy Mason, William Restrepo, Yaling Chen, Yasmin Abuzar, Giannis Dagnu, Yuri Para 2 times. And last but certainly not least, Zenol Abidin. So thank you so
job,
much.
you guys. Thank you so much.
I know that's a long list,
Yes.
but guys, without the support of every single one of you that fought to bring your transactions to Cardinal Title Group, we just cannot continue to support you all the way that we can. So thank you all for your support. Hopefully you can continue to bring all those closings in January and February to Cardinal Title Group as well, with all the contracts we're writing.
And we appreciate you guys coming in today. We hope you've had a lot of fun. This is our last sales meeting of 2023. So please allow us to wish you and yours a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you guys kick royal ass in 2024.
Wow.
Yes.
One note that you'll see emails about this, but I'm going to say this on the record here, and I should have put this earlier. You're going to see some stuff come out about making sure all your totals are correct in Bright and CVR MLS.
Yes.
Because we're going to cut a hard deadline of those, like January 7th, January 10th, somewhere in that time frame for getting stuff in, because we have to be able to calculate all the awards for award ceremonies for next year. So make sure you're getting all those totals in Bright, get them in CVR MLS, making sure that you're up to date there so that we can calculate this correctly for next year. So
and guys, remember, we've been announcing all year long that if you're doing a new construction, they're only giving you a 30-day to 45-day grace, depending on the MLS, to put those in. We will not be taking 962 HUDs and trying to set them into the award numbers. There's just too many people. So make sure that you are putting your stuff in MLS as you're closing it so that you can get proper award credit.
Yep, so we'll look for some more emails about that. But
yes.
Thank you all from the bottom of our heart for your support. There you go. For your support of Samson Properties, the support of Cardinal Title Group. We wish you all a happy holidays.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas, and hopefully we'll see you all soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.